All right, so let's get it. So we
All
have
right,
the
let's
Mighty
do
Morphin Power Rangers versus Power Rangers Zeo. Again, this was an idea brought to us by our special 5th Ranger, aka Chris Matrix, joining us again. It's been a while. And it's going to be an interesting one because some of the rules just being that no 6th, so we're not going to get like, someone running in with the money in the bank, trying to cash in, the Green Ranger, White Ranger, Gold Ranger. None of that's happening, okay? And then we're also not like involving the Zeo crystals themselves, I guess, for the Zeo team. So this is strictly going to be down to, I guess, hands and weaponry, things along that nature. And so you guys can see what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to have these like circles around the two characters that we're pretty much going to be able to like talk about, like, I guess one at a time, because you would imagine it kind of lines up perfectly with, like if I was to say, okay, let's talk about who would win this matchup between like the two pinks. You know what I'm saying? So we have like a focused, highlighted situation going on here. So now I guess before we start, what I'll do on the side here is I'll even have a little tally, and I'll see among the immediate like power blasted to the head who you think is gonna win, and I'll keep track of everyone's answer to see where we're all at right now. So who thinks Mighty Morphin's winning this?
Right here.
Okay, so that's
right here.
That's Isaac.
Okay, honestly, I haven't. So I actually didn't make a decision, and I actually wanted to go through it.
Yeah, I'd like to go. Yeah.
So
Okay.
like I didn't make a decision yet because I like to hear all the facts, both sides, and take things into consideration.
Okay. All right. Fair. All right. So Isaac, the only bold one that wants to put out who he thinks winning. I respect it. Right. Just putting it out there. Boom. So from there, I think the smart thing would be to just, as I was saying, start doing these 1v1s. So my question to y'all now is, where do y'all want to start?
Let's just get out the way, yo. Come on, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Okay, so here's
wait, no.
That's not what I was referring to. I was referring to.
I knew that. That's what you. Oh, I thought that's what you were gonna go.
I was talking about let's do Jason versus Tommy off rip.
Hold on.
We gotta do that last.
We
gonna do that first.
Let's say that.
But here's the thing. I mean, I guess traditionally it's always color versus color, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to account for like team synergy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You
So
know,
we can do. Wait. So look.
Hey,
We can
granted,
do
like that's
individual matchup,
nuance. Okay,
and then we can do.
okay.
You know, say we can talk about
We
all
can-
things.
all right,
Hey,
all right. So let's
we
get into
got
it.
all night.
Once we all right,
All right, let's
We
get
got
Rocky
all
out the
night.
way, son. Is it even worth talking about? I mean, we can just get
All right.
one.
So you want to go Billy?
No. We got to give.
No,
it to the people.
there's discussion there.
We
I
gotta
think
give
there's
it to the
discussion
people.
there.
There is
All right.
discussion for
It's
sure.
gonna be a
There's
quick one.
discussion there. All right, because if we're like, let's start with Billy Rocky then, because I have some
Yeah.
stuff I want.
That is,
See,
I think that is the biggest question mark.
I knew this was where I was gonna go first.
You know, because
Okay.
we could go
I think
to
this is
Pinks,
we can
Pinks
talk Billy
afterwards.
Rocky.
But here's the one
free.
thing that I want to bring up, right? Because I know that this is very, anti-Rocky
Here we go.
discussion. But for the just to be like the
Also-
devil's advocate, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember a few things.
Uh-huh.
First off, Rocky comes from the same school that Adam and Aisha went through. They're the Stone Canyon, like, ninjas, essentially, right?
Right.
So he does have hands, despite being like the silly one of the group,
Correct.
and despite him messing himself up in the Turbo movie. But we don't talk about that yet. That hasn't happened
Honestly,
yet.
that's irrelevant to this fight. So
It's
so
irrelevant
he's
to this
safe.
fight.
Yes.
Also to consider, if we're talking now, that I guess this is a branch question, but are we talking like Billy after he's self-realized, or are we still talking season 1 Billy specifically?
I think it would have to be, if we're talking about this 5, it would have to be season 1
If we're,
or
yeah,
like
'cause if we're
early
talking
season
season
2.
1, if we're talking season 1 Billy versus like Zeo Rocky, it's not even close.
I'm not even.
Like hands
Not
wise.
even. Not even. If we talk about hands, The thing is, it depends, right? So if it's straight up martial arts, Billy will get washed. But if they're fighting, I'm still gonna give it to Billy.
What?
Why? For like to
Because he
outsmart
is
him?
smart, son. He's gonna find a way to not lose that.
I don't know.
He loses a lot though.
See,
What?
here's the thing.
No, I know. I saw what Chris was doing. He agreed. He know the deal. He know that's fucking Bruce Wayne.
I mean,
Blue
I will
Ranger.
say that,
Come
like,
on, man.
the end of season 1, when like Billy was making gadgets for every fight, like that's when he was starting to get OD.
But he was still smart even before when he first.
But he
was still the smartest of the whole group.
He needed his team to kind of like gas him up, essentially, to basically be like, hey, like we'll help you. Like again, if we're talking like the combos, like I think if you put Billy with a Jason or with a Trini even, then that buffs Billy dramatically. But if we're just talking about the individual, you put them both in the room, Billy's getting washed.
Still, no, he's not gonna get washed. Are you kidding me?
All right, hold
Look
on,
when he first faced the putties.
Let me chime in.
Okay.
So the way I'm imagining this, right? Like, a part of me wants to feel like if this face-off were to happen, for whatever reason, they would literally be doing it in the juice bar, like for a tournament, right?
yeah.
Like, let me be 100% with this. There's gonna be a mat. There's gonna be Ernie in the background making shakes and juices for people. All right, and this is gonna be like one of those like friendly competition Johns.
Hold on, nah. This ain't friendly.
They're
exhibition.
Okay.
We doing in the park or the beach where the freaking rocks be falling.
Outside the freaking outside the command center.
This is battle. This is battle world. This is battle world for power.
All right,
okay.
Oh,
look. Let me give you my. All right, so right now it's the individual matchup, right?
Yes.
All right. 1D, Rocky is going to outfight Billy.
Correct.
I'm gonna just put it out.
I can agree with that.
Even though Billy was trained by Jason, but 1D just straight hands, Rocky's gonna outfight Billy. But this is just one round of this whole thing. So I'm gonna get this one to Rocky here.
And Rocky was a sensei in Zeo too. Like he had a whole class.
I'm gonna just give the square off to Rocky. That's it.
Yeah. So I feel like what Isaac was trying to point out was like it's fair to bring up when it comes to Billy's character, but like I feel like in this situation, like Rocky would still, because like you imagine the whole they're all fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's like
no. It's good. No. There's gonna be a matchup where the other stuff comes into play. So Isaac, don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
All right.
Right now, it's individual. So we
individual. Yeah, we're breaking it down individuals first.
Gadgets, he gotta take a break, or like he gotta have some time, and he's not gonna have time to do all that when you're in the middle of throwing hands.
God, he don't even need that. You don't even gotta do that. Son, when we talk about self-defense, you telling me that Billy don't have the edge there? Rocky can keep swinging. He's gonna deflect those hits.
I don't think Billy's ability is good enough to help him survive a fight like this.
Yeah.
Like he got jumped by putties and he was able to escape. He was able to stay alive, not get hurt.
But I don't. But the nature of this is different. Like
he kind of did avoid putties, like without having no skill yet. My man was ducking them, had them flashing.
Yeah, like
brain, son.
Yeah,
brain.
No. Like
I do.
When I think of Billy in a fight, I literally always think of how his first fight in the first episode was. Just like how you explained it. Him ducking and dodging and just barely swerving and like avoiding hits and stuff like that. Which is like, you know, and I love Billy. He's like one of my favorite Rangers just because of who he's been and what he's meant to the entire franchise. But like in a one-on-one fight for this particular situation, for us breaking down one by one who would win, I would like it's almost like it should be unanimous. It's Rocky in this situation. Okay. And remember, I am one of the biggest opponents to Rocky's character. For the longest time I used to meme on this guy. Literally, he broke his back doing a whiffed tornado kick as a sensei, as a martial artist. How the fuck do you do that shit?
So let me ask you this, right? So we're going off day one Billy.
No. I'm just saying.
No.
No.
I don't think
season one.
No, not day one.
Okay, so we're going season. So why not talk about the when, like, towards the end of season one, Billy got much better. So far, we're only talking about just the beginning of Billy, right?
He did.
He did become much better over at season one. So if we're talking about peak season one Billy, he still has. At that point, he was already trained.
He could hold his own, but I'm not seeing him winning against Rocky though.
Nah, yeah.
Because
it's not free. It's not free.
The thing is, what I will say is, because the other element that we did kind of talk about is that this is kind of like a brains versus brawn fight as well. And it's like, if we're talking, like, because Rocky notoriously had a lot of like dumb moments because the way he was writing his character. So you have to assume that, like, at this point, he's not the sharpest. And you could say that, like, the prep time Batman argument with Billy. But again, it's like, I still feel like, like Billy at this point in his, like Billy didn't really reach his peak as the Blue Ranger until arguably, midway through season 2-3. That, like, if you take if that argument was that Billy versus Rocky, I would say Billy.
So hold on, so time out really quick, because then I want to add in, I guess you could say, another rule to this whole entire debate discussion is that I feel like the most fair way to analyze this is Power Rangers Zeo obviously comprises of Rangers that have years of experience already. So if we were to say that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, as is from just season 1, would be fighting a veteran team that has years of experience, wouldn't even be fair. Yeah. So I think the more correct way to analyze this and to break this all down is to say, okay, we're having the Power Rangers Zeo up until like the Turbo movie, right? Like, that's their cutoff. But we also have to take into consideration, like, this is a dream situation, of course. And Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, these 5 Rangers, Kimberly, Trini, Jason, Zach, and Billy, this is them coming back in that time period to reunite. So that way it's like all of their experience and like all that, the powers, all that crap is all intact. So it's fair. Because let's not forget, obviously Jason.
That is a lot, though.
Say what?
Because people have different ceilings,
You're saying that this is the cast based essentially. Jason and Billy are the Jason and Billy from Zeo, is what you're saying.
I guess ultimately yes, because like if you were to just, because that's almost kind of like a slight nerf to the Mighty Morphin team if you were to just cut them off at season 1, because all of these characters lasted up until season 2, and then the peace conference happened, and then
why can't it be up to the moment they got replaced?
Say what?
Up to the moment basically what you said is because like up until when they get replaced, but he's just like assuming, because like characters like Trini we can't really account for other than like the comics and just like our imagination of where that character would go. Whereas like Billy, like we know where Billy's character goes and what his potential is, and Jason.
But, it's still fair though, because Tanya. We didn't get to yell at her yet. Tanya had no experience.
That is also true.
That plays a part. We'll get to that.
Don't give him that yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's okay to have that argument.
So
when it comes to Trini.
So I just wanted to establish that, so that way people watching and listening back, they'll know, like, okay, we're thinking of it as if, because remember, like, even though Jason, Trini, and Zach left, like, because of backstage reasons that we then later found out through being fans, right? In the canon, in the story, they're still always a part of this mythos and ethos and all that. Especially when you consider the latest Netflix movie, where they were literally like still active. You know what I'm saying? So like that's all I'm trying to say. So okay, so unanimous. Billy, Rocky wins.
Nope.
So majority of us think Rocky
wins. Majority still think Rocky wins.
I'm saying okay. I'm just keeping a tally. Okay, Rocky. So next, do you want to go pink Ranger, yellow, black, green?
Hold on. So hold on. Before we move on, didn't Chris say there's different levels to this?
No, right now there's the individual round.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we're going.
But also, does Billy being Zeo Billy or whatever you're trying to say, does that change anything?
Well, no, I'm not saying that he's necessarily Zeo Billy. I'm just saying that these all these characters are like in that current time of whatever year this would be. That would be right before like the Turbo movie, but he's not like behind the counter.
Not saying,
or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Zip. I literally.
Right.
All right. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm over.
It's I get it.
Okay, so where y'all want to go next? We got the Blue Rangers out the way.
Let's go pink.
Okay. All right. So Kat versus Kimberly.
Okay. Come on, man. Come on.
I don't know.
I'm going Kim here. 100% going Kim.
Okay, Kim versus.
She got movement, right?
I'm 100% Kim. I'm
gonna say Kim. Kat she wasn't known for her fighting. Kim was, getting down and dirty with everybody, right? Kat was just giving her shit, right? She was off rip evil, right? But she was not gifted when it comes to the martial arts, right? She kind of just winged it and got away with it because she had good support. Kim, all right, she proved that she can fight with or without being morphed.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, because of her gymnastics, right? That only helps her out in a fight,
right?
I'll say this.
Not only that, she got the bow, son. That's way better than whatever the fuck she got.
She had the shield, which kind of counters.
Come on, fuck out of here.
Yeah, that quite literally counted. blocking that damn bow.
I'll say this. I don't remember any Zeo Pink fight scenes.
Yeah.
I don't remember any Kat fight scenes. And for Kim, I definitely like, and it's not like she was the best fighter of the group, but she had hands and she was like putting in work when she needed to.
When she was the ninja, you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference when it came to Ninjetti. Kim, way better.
But we're not talking Ninjetti yet, though.
Right? Well, no, you're right. You're right.
When Kat was evil, did they fight at all? I don't even really remember. I know when Kat like turned into a monster or whatever.
I don't think so.
I don't know if they
I don't think they actually.
They just gave her the shit, So she didn't really. She learned as time went on, right? Again, because she had the support. So even in Zeo, she still holds those same traits. She can't hold her own. She just can't. She has to rely on somebody else. She doesn't have the smarts. Right, she doesn't have the hands.
Came at the brain.
Plain and simple.
She's loyal.
So she's support. That's all she is. She's a background character to this team. So if she were to fight Kimberly again, she can fight on her own. We've seen it happen.
I don't know if
I'm taking Kim here 100%, not even close.
Chris, you got anything to add to that? Because I think Isaac kind of covered it.
Yeah, no, I think it's bust ass.
Yeah.
Kat was scared of water at one point. Come on, man.
Wow.
So
about that.
Rocky and Billy isn't bust ass, but this is.
Yeah, this is bust ass. Rocky.
I'm thinking
you
about
think this
it,
is not free?
This is more free than I thought about.
To me, bust ass, bro.
Well, okay, so
free.
Here's a better question. Do you have any like anything to say in Kat's favor?
No,
I don't have anything. I'm not even
a nice
saying
act.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Son, Kim was out here fighting villains unmorphed.
I like Kat as a character. Like,
I
never said she had hands.
Yeah. Only thing I can honestly, just add that it goes without saying. She has so much experience, and like the only reason why she left was to pursue her like dancing or like the gymnastics. But as you saw, she was still throwing hands, whooping their ass in the Turbo movie.
I'm about to say, even though this is Morphin versus Zeo, she was still bodying everybody unmorphed. She didn't even have a morpher. Into the fire. Come on, man.
Dude, that's like one of the greatest lines. Into the fire.
That's peak Kimberly right there.
That is peak Kimberly. Look,
into the fire.
I'm gonna try so hard not to reference that Turbo movie because we said we're not supposed to, but like it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I guess we could like alternate. We went from the boys to the girls. We'll go back to the boys. So that means, we're gonna go to
the toughest one.
Oh yeah, Zach.
This is one. This is one of the toughest ones. I still think it's a pretty definitive winner, but this is a tough. But this one's tough.
Okay,
this is probably the. This one is tough. This one is tough.
Do you mind if I start?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I know you want.
I think Adam wins because Adam is one of the best hand-to-hand fighters in the series.
Yes,
but Zach also has hands. That man could fight.
Yes.
Don't think second in command.
Yes. Zach also got a fighting style that ain't nobody ever seen before.
Hip-hop fucking kill, cuz.
Yo,
Adam doesn't know what to do against, bro.
He definitely got the more unpredictable style.
He has a unique fighting style. He had confidence, whereas like Adam at this point in his career, Adam still didn't have the confidence. And I think that like Zach having more confidence in his ability could like help him overtake in certain situations against an Adam who's still coming into his own. But Adam, again, he still had hand. Yo, like this dude Adam can fight. Yo, like
he's nice. He's nice. He's
like
nice.
He's just like one of the best pure fighters, like actual martial artists in the entire. Like that's why Adam is still memorable to this day, because I don't think Adam's character was supposed to be who he is today. But he is because he's nice.
Let me tell you something. I will hop into this and simply say that I will remind everyone, and for those that might be new, that Tommy Oliver is my favorite Power Ranger of all time, no question. You want to know what my second one is?
Adam Park.
Adam fucking Park. This guy is cracked. OD. He like far beyond Zio. He is a legend for the amount of times he has come back, the things that he's done, and especially outside Power Rangers. I mean, this guy is he's fucking Ichigo. Like what? So he's OD. So anyways, that's relevant to this fight. Zach is seasoned. He has some years on him. But it's interesting because this is an interesting fight because like you were already talking about like the hip hop Kido is a very unique fighting style that he and only he. Funny enough, it's weird. They've never brought a character back, or they never brought in a character to be like, oh yeah, I studied under the legendary Zach, and I'm doing hip hop Kido, like they never did that. So it's an exclusive thing. So here, okay, I wanna bring something brand new to the table for you guys to think about. Okay, Adam is such a great fighter. Okay, like we already know, he trains with Tommy. Okay, he's OD. Like I keep saying, but the hip hop Kido fighting style is something that Adam is not familiar with.
He never seen it.
Never seen it.
And Zach trains with Jason, so it's not like he don't.
Like they have
that's
very
his main training partner.
They have very comparable.
Yeah, but Adam don't need training. Like he don't.
Listen, I just want to put that out there because that's some real shit though. Because as good as Adam is, this is his second
matchup.
Yeah, like this. Like, well, interestingly enough,
this would be a good fight.
This honestly, next to Jason Tommy, this is the second best fight in the entire thing. Like in this whole entire discussion.
I think I would see this the most because we've seen Tommy and Jason fight at
yes,
100%.
So here's the thing, right? This is the thing, and this was my most difficult matchup because
fair.
Okay, who was the overall better Ranger? Absolutely Adam, right? But in a one-on-one fight, that hip hop Kido is so random, bro. It might be tough for him to deal with. And second, Zach is familiar fighting conventional fighting. So he's gonna be comfortable.
I was gonna say that. You to my point.
Zach also has heart. He has a lot of heart and will. And then when I think about them morphs, Zach has a dual type weapon. He could fight the distance, right, and he could fight up close.
I don't even know what Adam's weapons do.
I forget. Yeah, the Zeo weapons.
Isn't it a slingshot?
He got a
Zeo weapons
got an axe too.
Oh, got an axe. Okay. Oh, that shit don't shoot.
Oh yeah, it is an axe. He does have
that shit don't shoot. That shit don't shoot.
It's the hatchet. Like I mean,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, same.
That guy. I don't know.
No, but to your point too, like if you remember watching those like sparring, because like they used to have a lot of sparring scenes in the show. Mm-hmm. And Zach was no pushover against Jason, against Tommy, even though we're not counting Tommy. Like he was like keeping up with the people who are the goats.
I feel like Zach just didn't take it as seriously.
Yeah, like I feel like Zach's passion is in martial arts. Now, yeah, exactly. Adam's passion is martial arts, but Zach he had it. Like he got
natural talent.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is so tough.
This is hard. It's so hard to say. And you know what's crazy is that like for a second I almost forgot that Adam was also the Black Ranger. They shared that same. So like I don't know if it's ever going to come down to one of those things where it's like, because they shared the same power coin at one point, that Adam would be able to have like some sort of like a power reading on Zach. I don't know if that's ever been contemplated before.
I'm sure like the comic, like especially if you're taking the comic stuff into consideration, like
I don't think we can. It's not fair.
Yeah, we can, but it's like that's another reason why
they tried to imply a lot of stuff about the power coins kind of being like a retaining that kind of information, but I don't think that factors into this particular situation.
Right.
But I don't think that he becomes like an expert on Zach's style just because of that. But I think it really just comes down to like how like well realized is Adam at that point in the fight. Because again, like if we're talking like a well-realized Adam, like by the end of Zeo, like Adam is pretty seasoned.
Yeah,
he's more confident,
exactly.
And he's just on the precipice of becoming like the Adam that becomes this legend to us, right?
Yes, after Zeo's done, that is literally when his legacy is officially like slated.
Like because he starts, like he kind of really locks in, and obviously like I think like for us I feel like Always a Chance is the reason why everybody looks back at him as this like he was that dude, because because Always a Chance is like what elevated, and he was fighting all those monsters and stuff, no powers, like he didn't morph until the very end, but this is and so you could argue that this Adam, it wasn't like there was that much time. It was only maybe like a year and change between the end of Zeo and Always a Chance. So he was comparable power level or comparable like fighting prowess.
Okay. So this is what I got to say, because we're talking about Zeo and Mighty Morphin, right? And I think we just established is up to they got replaced, right? If we're talking about when Adam first showed up versus the Zach that was there at that time, right? I would give the edge to Zach there, right? If we talking about Zeo, one that's already, like you said, seasoned. This motherfucker is a tournament fighter. I don't even think Zach, as good as he was, I don't think he was on a tournament level yet, whether or not he wanted to.
He was on those Angel Grove. It was those Angel Grove tournaments. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So like Adam, right, by this point, listen, he's competed, right? He's been in his brackets. He kept learning so much. I think the fighter that he ended up being in Zeo would beat the Zach before he got replaced. If we do that comparison,
even the current one, because that's what we're talking about. Like if
even if he never stopped and he kept fighting,
current to that point in time, if he still had the power coin in this situation, then yeah.
But if he still had, but we talking about this right now.
I'm literally adding to what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm giving the edge here to Adam. He is not only he obviously he has hands, but I feel like because of his experience when it comes to fighting, he's a little bit smarter. So yes, he has a more random style, but Zach has a more random style, but Adam is very patient, as you saw in his fights as well. right? He will adapt. He would adapt, and I think the experience gives him that edge over Zach on this fight. I'm going at him.
Yeah.
So really quick. Hold on, really quick. I did. If you guys have the stream up, I forgot you could do polls. So if you guys feel free to add your individual polls to the thing, just to help with the freaking YouTube algorithm and all that kind of stuff. But chat did mention. I just want to shout out the chat really quick. A few points. So Zio Adam adapted to many martial arts styles and trained several rangers, Tanya, Carlos, and by Operation Overdrive, he opened up a dojo, which is very true. And then if they were both Mastodon, they would give it to Adam, but Zio Green kind of sucks as far as weapons and powers go. So it's not just we're not only breaking it down just by the weaponry. I mean, that's a part of it, but it's just a part of the overall equation. But overall,
I mean, you know what? True. Because if we're doing, obviously, Adam, right? Let's just say in Zio, he did not get the Zio powers. He remained as a Black Ranger. He'll be even more OD because he has the axe, the real shit, right? Like Chris said, right?
Power
axe. Yeah, that shit. Listen, that shit is broken.
The power blicky.
All right.
Yeah.
So
now power axe is like a top 3 weapon in the series.
It's a dope.
That shit is ridiculous, yo. That shit is ridiculous.
Damn, yo. I'll give you a perfect situation just to like image choreograph this in my mind. I feel like what would be funny is like they're throwing hands, they're going back and forth. Adam starts to get the upper hand. Zach whips out the power axe. He starts fucking swinging, missing, starts clanging with them because Adam's like, bro, like, what are you doing? And so
plus Adam knows the weapon.
Yeah, exactly, right? He knows the weapon. So then Zach then starts shooting the fucking thing. And then what does Adam do as the godlike legendary ranger that he ends up becoming? He just freaking deflects all them shits right back at freaking Zach and just freaking axes his ass right in return. And there goes the first Mastodon Ranger, bro. I think it's going to Adam. I'm pretty sure it's going to Adam.
I still think it's Adam, but it would be a good fucking fight. Like I would be entertained.
So I was about to change my choice, but
I can go Adam. I can agree with Adam, but I honestly think that hip hop keto, like on first meeting, I don't know if he gonna cope with that shit, bro.
No, Chris, you have a point. Like I mentioned,
first meeting.
Yeah, you know how like in anime, like when like there's like a face off and they're starting to get familiar with each other. Like I feel like Zach in the first 10 to 30 seconds of their fight, he might actually have the upper hand because he literally has never, like Adam has never seen hip hop keto in action. So, but then, as the seasoned veteran fighter that he is and established at this point, he would find his, like, all the loopholes and realize this guy's about to try to do a breakdance move right here. I'm going to stomp on him. Done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he'll be able to break down that style very quickly. And, you know, that's how I think. So we're all pretty much going with Adam then, right?
Yeah.
Adam wins? Yeah. Okay.
I'm going Adam.
Okay. Adam is the winner. And as far as the poll goes, I'm going to end the poll right here. And, it looked like it was like 80% in Adam's favor. So good stuff to that. Okay. So next up, I think it's a little obvious where we're going from here. We have the Yellow Ranger face-off between Tanya and Trini.
This is free.
Yeah, I think this is also free.
This is free. This is worse than Kimberly versus Kat.
This is buff ass.
This right here is the freest.
I'm gonna say the one thing I'll start to say is like I do like Tanya a lot more now than I used to, and I love the actress. She's great, and you know I do think Tanya does get looked over a lot, but.
Rightfully so. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
voting is up.
This one's not close.
Free. Come on, son. Trini will be Rocky if it was them two. Come on, son.
Yo, I was gonna say the same shit, bro. Yo, Trini nice with the kung fu, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
she fucking up half of this roster, son. Straight up. This goes Trini 100%. Tanya went from being a kid to then immediately go into a Power Ranger.
She just got thrust into it.
Son, I don't even think she's ever learned how to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Trini, yeah, you know what's funny? If you literally just take their introductions, Trini was her first visible scene in Power Rangers, she was literally training.
Yeah.
Like, she already had hands day one. Not even a question. Tanya basically got taken out of the country she was from and thrown into this fucking Power Ranger team.
Son,
I was just like, oh.
Son, let's not forget, son. She is literally she's literally a second Billy that can fight.
Yep, that's the other thing about Trini.
Yeah,
she's
smart
she's
smart.
The entire package. She's just. I'm not gonna say she's just as smart as Billy, but when Billy was talking about his science and these chemicals and stuff, she knew exactly what the hell Billy was talking about. Everybody else was confused.
She speaks Billy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She does speak
so
Billy. That's a great.
Not only does she have a Billy brain, she got Jason hands. Son, she is broken. She is literally broken. Trini wins this with her eyes closed. She wins the shit unmorphed. Ooh. No Zeo Crystal needed. Like I'm saying, this is free. This is free.
It's boss. Yeah, it's boss.
It's boss ass. That's free.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I mean, that was probably faster than us discussing Kim and Kat. So
yeah, it really is.
The winner goes to Trini, I guess. Yeah. So you know what? This is
So what's the breakdown right now?
Okay, so right now, before I'll hover over them right now just so that we.
It's actually crazy. We got the girls on Mighty Morphin winning over
3,
but we have the boys on Zeo winning so far.
Y'all do.
Well, split. You know, it's 2.
Yeah, so it is 4-4. It is for this is gonna be the deciding factor.
An interesting question is: Does Zach beat Rocky?
Yes.
all right.
To me.
Free.
I feel like there's some bias within that. But...
Damn.
I don't know.
I didn't know we had some Rocky hate like that. Damn.
But I mean, if we're gonna take that dynamic into it, I go back to the point that I explained before. The way that Zach was sparring, I never saw Rocky spar with Jason or Tommy in the way that Zach was sparring with them and keeping up. I saw Adam do it. I never, but like Rocky was not keeping up with them the way that Zach was or Adam.
He never did, son. Even in later seasons, he never did.
Yeah.
All right, so far before we get into this red on red action, okay, this forever red precursor battle. So Billy versus Rocky. Rocky was the victor. That is a Zeo rep. Okay. Kim versus Kat. Kim took that. Ooh, free. I didn't even mean the bars. Anyways, 1-on-1. Zach versus Adam. Adam had that for Zeo.
Not free.
Definitely. Close. Well, yeah, not free. That's that. Yeah. And then Trini versus Tanya. Trini. So far we're literally dead even. Mighty Morphin and Zeo both have 2 wins. This is literally the perfect tournament arc that I wish we could really see in an anime or something, right? So now it has come down to this before we then discuss how the fight would play out if it was kind of like an all-out, tornado tag team matchup or something like that, okay? Jason, Chris got up for this one. You saw that shit?
Yeah.
He sat up for this one. Jason Scott versus Tommy Oliver. Who wants to go first?
This is a tough.
Jason is winning this.
I was. So Isaac, you might be surprised to hear. I think that there's a very strong case that Jason takes it.
How am I surprised to hear? I said Jason's winning this.
Well, no, it's because I feel like most people would immediately say Tommy. I feel like, but Jason sunned Tommy a lot, yo.
Facts.
He sunned Tommy a lot. And
yes.
And I'm not even talking about in Zeo. I'm talking.
We talking about this right now. You know what I'm saying? Even Mighty Morphin got cut.
He sunned him a decent amount, and it's because Tommy becomes who he is because of Jason.
Jason is winning this, yo. Look, Uchi's mad. I know Uchi disagree. As me, as a big Tommy fan that I am, JD is right.
Because, and again, the thing is like Zio Tommy has a multitude of experience.
I think he got nerfed too.
From different powers, and he has. I wouldn't say it's kind of hard to say because like he has like a specific arc, and they kind of downplay his power after, like, because they had to keep him on the same level as everybody else, and he's like that Sixth Ranger buff is kind of hard to look past, but we're not, but that's not the discussion here, because we're just talking Zio Tommy versus
strictly
Mighty Morphin Jason, right?
Correct.
But Zio Tommy still, like, we're talking, has experience from Green, from White, and he's very seasoned, and he definitely has some of like the best hands of all time. So it's obviously like it's one of those fights that can go either way, but I do think that like Jason.
This
I
fight's
think
not
Jason.
going either way.
Who's the one?
Jason. I think.
Not going
Listen,
either way, bro.
listen.
I think Jason had the one. So the before I pass it off, I just think is the thing that Jason has in this like equation is composure.
No, JD, who's the one with the muscles and the power?
Okay, like I said, you cannot use the Turbo movie as reference.
That's not cheating. I'm just saying, I asked a question. That's all I
cheating.
Did. That's all I did.
That was all as fuck. I will add as a bonus. Holy shit!
Some quotables. All right. But yeah, that was all I had to say.
Okay, let's be two Tommy fans here, but Chris, explain why Jason
let
Uchi
go. Let Uchi go.
Okay, I'll let Uchi go.
I'll let you respond. I'm gonna let you respond.
I honestly don't even know what to say. Yo, I'm not. Listen, I will. Quick history lesson. JD is one of the main reasons why we've been up to this point with this channel, because it would have just stayed in limbo on Twitch. He literally was like, bro, I think you should bring this back and have me on. And I agreed. And look, and this is where we're at, okay? So I just want to give this guy his flowers, our promotions manager at Power Rangers Academia, okay? Because I'm very grateful to have you guys here to have this amazing discussion. I can't believe I am in this position right now to have this...
I even go my reasons why Jason winning, but I'm just saying Jason winning. But Ucho, why you think Tommy winning this?
He didn't say Tommy's winning yet.
Oh, he don't have to say it. We know he's gonna say it.
No. Listen, this is so hard. Yeah, no. JD just really made a lot of good points, like a lot of points that. It's kind of hard to argue against. Okay. And so like the more I heard him speak, the more I got to thinking like outside the box, like 3D, 4D, 5D type shit, right? And it makes me wonder, and like I feel like what I'm about to say kind of like goes outside of this fight a little bit, but like I guess you guys will understand where I'm trying to get at, right? Tommy is known and loved to be as legendary as he is because he stayed around. It makes me wonder what would happen if Jason stayed around. Okay? And here's a few examples. Here's a few examples, okay? Listen, there's no hiding how much I love Tommy Oliver. Okay? But I also take pride in acknowledging shit when it's sound and has a lot of reason behind it, okay? And so with my thoughts now interjecting within this, like I think back to Forever Red, And I feel, and I think back to when Tommy was getting the call by the pool side and forming the team and this and that. And he took the obvious initiative because at that point in time, you know, he was around for longer than Jason was on screen.
Right.
But then as soon as Jason pulls up, that leadership dynamic just shifted. Like, it literally, no pun intended, shifted a turbo. No. You
can't do it without the original Red Ranger.
He literally pulls up in a motorcycle and everybody stops what the fuck they're doing. They look back and everyone's in awe. They run to Jason. He goes, "You wasn't gonna do this without the original Red Ranger, now would you?" Right. Like a oh my.
He was the only person. He was the only person that could sun him.
He said,
yeah.
I'm cold. Yo, that was fire. So yeah.
All right. So look, this has been a thing for quite some time. You know, as someone who's constantly been over numerous Tommy Glazers. Not saying anybody in here is that.
I definitely am.
But I'm talking about my family. I'm talking about like he's coming up because, you know, obviously Six Rangers are cool. They're amazing. You know what I mean? They are cool as hell. And you know, the sound of it is godlike. I get it. But when you really break down what happened, right? I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh God.
I will say the only time I've honestly seen Tommy actually beat Jason was when they were in the dark chamber and Tommy was morphed and Jason had no powers. The first time they met, it was a tie, but Tommy scored 4 points. One of them was from a ring out. Jason tagged him 4 times. He tagged him 4 times. If you go look at the episode where they had the gung ho, and now I'm talking about them versus I'm not talking about just them versus each other, right?
Yeah.
Them versus everybody. When they was fighting the ninjas for that little freaking tournament, Tommy was taking damage. He was getting hit. Jason was not getting hit. You can pull up the footage. I was waiting for this. He was getting tagged. He was getting hit. They was landing attacks. Jason was not getting hit. When they fought again, Jason broke the spell. He not only beat a 6th, he beat an evil 6. So we know how OD they are. With the sword of darkness. Come on.
I need a new hat.
Son, not to me. Yeah, he broke the spell twice. Because remember when Tommy was brainwashed in Zeo?
Yeah.
Jason got in there.
Yeah.
Yo, that's facts.
I forgot about that.
Out. He said, "All right, guys, I'm going down." He didn't even say, "Yo, pull up." He was confident. He said, "I'm going down." He said, "All right, it's overtime." He blasted a dagger and the sword, then blew it up, and then said, "Listen, I cooked you. Come join me."
Fuck.
Jason has beaten this man several times.
The matchup is bad.
It's a bad matchup.
Yo,
no, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate Tommy at all. I think he's godlike, and I do have him as the greatest Ranger ever due to circumstance, right? But I still give it to him 100%.
100%.
Also, and I know we're not counting this, but the freaking the aura farming that Jason was doing in Zeo. Bro, if you watch the beginning of Mondo's Last Stand, when he sparred, he already sparred with Adam. He treated Adam like his light work. He said, my man Tommy was like, "Yo, yeah, I'm about to go with Jason next." They want to go.
They was like, "Yo, I want to fight Jason."
Tommy was like, "Wow, Jason's really good." That was like, "Yeah, it's great to have him."
Yo, he got Tommy back in his feelings. Yo, Tommy was like,
listen,
"Yo, I should just get." Yo, he literally that whole thing. He was like, "Yo, I should just give it back to him. He's the leader.
Let's not ignore the fact too, right? Tommy is a good martial artist, but yo, Jason be doing damage.
Yes.
Yeah, yo, he do damage. Like Tommy is, you can say he's quicker, but you know, if he punches Jason, one punch ain't gonna hurt as much as Jason's punch.
His punches land.
Them shit hurt.
Dude,
them shits do champ, son. You can't. Yo, I'm telling you, them shits hurt.
This literally brings me back to what I was saying. What if Jason was still around?
Yo,
Tech, why you so quiet?
No, I had to mute for a second because my dog is snoring loud as hell. But no, y'all killed it right now. I don't even got nothing to add. To be honest.
And hold on. Let me also preface this. Number one, point one, it is not free at all. Number two,
no,
it does not mean on every encounter Jason's gonna win. No, I will say it's 6-4.
Yes, it's 6-4 matchup.
It doesn't mean on every encounter. If there was somebody that I would put up against Jason to stop him, if he went evil, it would be Tommy.
Okay,
it would be Tommy. All right, 100%. But I'm gonna get to that point where we do the group battle. I'm gonna get to that point.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Who is winning this? Jason or Tommy?
The original Red
Ranger. You got to put the poll up, brother.
It's up.
Let me see.
It's up.
Oh, it's up. My fault. I didn't get that. All right. Let me cast my vote.
Yo,
I didn't vote.
I'm not even gonna.
You guys can vote. It's fine.
I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. I didn't think that I was gonna pick. I think like if you would have asked me earlier today, I think like my gut reaction would have said Tommy, just because Tommy is Tommy. But having this discussion, thinking about it for real, like really going into the weeds, I don't know if I could say that in confidence. So I got to go Jason.
Son, Jason also had better sparring partners to begin with. Like his training was better, right? Like Tommy, right? If we're talking about Zio Tommy, I'm gonna be real, son. He's tired. He's tired of carrying that entire team. Besides Adam, he got nobody.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true though, because Tommy he trained with Jason. He trained with Adam.
He was working out.
He trained with Rocky, even though because again, like Rocky might not be the greatest fighter, but he is a seasoned martial artist.
Do you think Billy would have been as good if Tommy taught Billy instead of Jason?
But he did help Billy though.
I'm gonna just throw one more point there too. I'm gonna just throw one more. On the episode when they went to that island and they had to face their fears. Y'all remember what Tommy's fear was? You remember what was happening?
I don't remember.
My man was fighting putties.
Okay. Yeah. See, come on, son. Come on, son.
Jason was afraid that he would let his team disappear. Whatever. That was his fear. Tommy, he was fighting putties.
You know what? That's just poor writing. That's poor writing.
It is poor writing. It is.
Bro, but if you think about it though, Tommy used to be going to war with them putties.
He really did.
Whenever like
they would be jumping on him.
They would be on Tommy's ass, bro. They would have him locked down in chains and nets and everything, bro. Like the putties was they had some super putties against Tommy before they had super putties.
For no reason.
For no reason. No, I'm like, yo, what?
So
like, where did these putties go? Like they need them back.
So that's like okay. So the other thing I guess I'll add on top of what Chris said is that Jason beat the evil out of Tommy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, come on, son. You can't say, even after everything I said, that I need to hear a very compelling argument as to why Tommy would win this at this point.
No, I know, and
this is a horrible matchup. This is a horrible matchup. So like you can say, look, Tommy versus any other Ranger, you can say whatever you want, right? But Tommy specifically against Jason,
dude, that's what I'm saying. Like if this this whole discussion, I should just add, is inspiring a fan fiction right now in my mind. Okay, like if Jason was still around all throughout Tommy's uprising, or like would it even be that like high? Because like imagine a situation.
There wouldn't have been an uprising because Tommy would have never took over the team.
Nah, but wait. Even going further beyond that, like I want to imagine this situation. It's Dino Thunder. Dr. Oliver is in trouble. his team, his new team that he's trying to teach and lead is in trouble. And who do they call? Jason. And Jason's the one that comes in. And it's
almost, gonna save the day.
And it's almost as if like, oh, what do you know? They're swapping like that sixth aura energy farming or whatever you want to call it. Because like Tommy had that back in his day, and now all of a sudden it's Jason's turn. It's like they're the yin and yang to each other for some weird reason.
They did it in Zeo. They needed a Gold Ranger. My man Tommy went to go get him.
Because he knew. Because he knew. He knew, bro. Like
he ain't go get his brother. Remember his brother?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He's like, yo, I'm gonna get the only motherfucker here that can beat me. I'm gonna go get Jason.
Okay. Well,
I'm thinking about it. That this is definitely. Well, no, there's a couple of others because I was gonna say this is definitely one of the most like anime charged like type of dynamics. With
the one
there's other ones, but
the sword and Zeo suck too. If we're talking about the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger
power, the power sword clears over
the Zeo sword. The Zeo sword with that shit.
Nah, the power sword.
Listen. The one thing I will say, so that way I will feel a little bit better in not feeling like I'm not saying anything positive about Tommy right now, is that if he had access to his other power coins during this fight, Jason's not winning.
Wait. Does Jason have access to the Gold Ranger powers though?
If do they both have Master Morphers?
Well,
I mean even with Master
Morphers, do they both have Master Morphers?
This is I still give it to Jay. Well, no, I'll actually give it to Tommy at that point. I'll give it to Tommy.
That's a separate video.
Yeah, that's separate one. I'll give it to Tommy at that point. Because Black Rhino from the Ranger is busted.
Hold on. Time out. I think we've already established that. Okay, Jason's Red Ranger beat Tommy's Green Ranger already while he was evil.
Oh God.
Jason's Red Ranger will beat Tommy's Zeo Red Ranger also. So those are done. Now. I ain't gonna hold you. White Ranger's a bad motherfucker.
He is.
He's a bad motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. He's a bad motherfucker.
I'm saving it.
It's gonna come down to me. It's gonna come down to Gold Ranger versus White Ranger. Because even though I think Black Ranger's decent too, I don't know if he's on gold or white level.
I agree.
So
I think white beats gold though.
No.
But here's why. Here's what
Swift is lightning strong as steel.
Save it.
Look.
Save it.
Okay. I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm stop. Trust me, Gold Ranger's my
exactly. It ain't the White Ranger,
but it's
Gold Ranger.
Okay. I want to save it. But there's a logic behind what I have to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Save it for the next video, bro. We'll have to do that one on another one because that'll be.
But now we have to.
We keep going down.
I want to get into, but I want to get into these team conversations though.
So we're definitely saying Jason, all of us.
Yes, I think
all of us. I'm surprised we all agree at Jason. I really thought we were gonna get some pushback.
I can't believe I'm listening to logic and agreeing with it. Yes.
So you know I love Tommy, son, but I have to keep it real, son. I gotta keep it real.
I keep it real as well. I'm not that kind
of. This is 6'4". Possibly, it's 6'4". It ain't Bison Guile bad, but it's just 6'4".
6'4".
Yeah. 6'4" is fair. 6'4".
I'll even say 5.5, 4.5.
Yeah,
it's not free at all. It's not free because honestly, to give Tommy credit, before he got that, Jason was running shit. He was cooking everybody like. In the juice bar, any tournaments he was cooking. My man Tommy came to the tournament, new guy, going to tie with this man. I'm like,
exactly.
Who is this guy? This is Jason's house, and you came up in here and tied him. When Jason had the crowd behind him, that's impressive. That's impressive. So it's close. It's close.
All right. So now that we've established the individual fights and how they would look like. Now the new poll is up for the overall team battle royale.
Now this is free.
MMPR versus Zeo.
This is free.
So here, like so what do you think makes it free?
Yeah.
Why do I think makes it free? Because Mighty Morphin has all their bases covered. They got the brain. They got the brawn. All right, in Zeo,
actually Zeo, they don't got no brain. I thought about that.
Billy's not a ranger. He's just at the power center helping. And even then, right?
That's just I think isn't Tanya supposed to be the brains of the team of Zeo?
I thought Adam like played that tweener.
No, he's not Billy. No, Adam's like the heart of the team.
The brain was Billy at the command center.
They got no brain. That's
crazy. They don't have. Yeah, they don't. They definitely don't.
They got no brain. They got no brain.
They got Rocky. Like, come on. Like, also you have the Yellow Ranger who's inexperienced. He's easily the weakest of both teams.
That's
she's gonna be in trouble.
She is the weakest link.
She's gonna be in trouble in the team battle. She's gonna. All right, look. Let me keep a stack here.
But
the ladies are holding this team down, bro.
Yes.
Yo, they're getting cooked on all fronts.
Nah, they got that shit.
That's what
the Zeo ladies are gonna hold them down.
Yeah.
They're going to have to be protected. Cat's gonna be in the back like Tommy,
and then Rocky's gonna be right next to her with his fucking broke ass back that he's about to.
No, but look, I'm not gonna lie though. The tag team of Adam and Tommy is strong.
Not stronger than Zach and Jason. They were best friends.
No. Rocky and Adam, they in terms
and
of
Rocky too.
They fight well together. So
because they have like a team synergy buff.
Yeah, basically. Rocky by himself is trash, but with Adam,
and then but then Adam with Tommy is extremely strong. So that's what I feel like really carries. I don't necessarily think that it helps the girls in Zeo, but absolutely I think that combination makes it difficult because if they take out like I could see that team like that combination taking out the weak links.
Yeah.
While like if they had an opportunity to.
Zach is gonna be like, yo, the girls in the back, they're whack.
Listen,
Billy's gonna be like affirmative.
Chris,
if we target them,
what happens? What happens when you combine all the weapons from the Mighty Morphin side?
I know. So look,
Zeo don't got that.
This was another angle, right?
Yeah.
I said, okay, first of all, you got on Mighty Morphin, you got two snipers. Kimberly and Zach could be fighting from the distance or something.
Right. Powerball.
And Zach is like,
yeah.
And you got the close combat with Trini with the daggers.
Mm-hmm.
She's rushing down. Billy got the lance. He knows some down.
He's gonna try to rush that motherfucker like Aquaman said.
Jason's in front doing everything.
Yep.
It's tough.
Plus, like you said, like the Jason Zach combo is actually mad strong too.
They're best friends, son. That was literally his right hand man.
Honestly, Trini in that combo, like the freaking peace conference trio. Yeah, they have synergy.
They do.
They do. Son, which is stronger than the
But then you also have the Trini Bill. Okay, yeah, I think Mighty Morphin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You got a lot of different combinations.
I think they got too much versatility.
Billy got the team out of so many situations.
Yes.
Like, so remember when they all turned kids? Who was the first adult? Who was the only adult?
That's true.
Yeah.
Our boy fucking Billy.
Billy was the mastermind behind so much. He didn't even have to fight. He can listen. If you take Billy out the equation, right, and just have the other four fight, and Billy just in their ear, they're still in that team of five.
It is.
So, okay, wait, pause. So I want to add this. If you look at it from a strong and weakest links angle as well, Mighty Morphin's weakest link, quote unquote, if it is actually Billy, it's not even that bad for all of the reasons that you guys are saying. And then when you look at Zeo's, their weaker links
very strong
are like, they're lower. So that weighs down their average. Where Mighty Morphin, they're just so well versed together as a unit, better than I feel like Zeo would be. Because Zeo, it's like you have specific little power buffs where Adam and Rocky.
Let's also not forget, Uch. They were already friends off rip as soon as the season started.
That's true.
But everybody on the Zeo side, they were forced to work together.
Yeah, I wouldn't say forced, but like.
Well,
there's a lot less. There's a lot less synergy because it's like
they don't know each other.
I don't know what Kat's relationship with Adam really is Kat and Tanya had to kind of like, they had a very manufactured friendship because like I think Tanya stayed with Kat's family or some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then like, but I don't know what Kat's relationship with Rocky is. Like I know her and Tommy, obviously.
Zordon needed 5 teenagers with attitude. There's a reason he picked those original over Rocky and Adam when they were already there too at the same time.
Gang day one.
Exactly.
Day one. But well, hold on. But like even to that same point though, like the Zeo Rangers, they came up together. Like minus Tanya, obviously, she came in on that day when they became Zeo Rangers. But like those 4, they came up from Mighty Morphin together.
They're all new students.
Yeah, so they did have rapport.
And... Yeah, exactly. Like they were familiar with each other. Like we're not trying to say like like they literally just during that season like they just met. Like the team dynamic was a little, well, not even like wonky. It just wasn't as strong as the Mighty Morphins team dynamic from day one. Like they had like the Zeo team, I feel like is unique in their own regard because they had to figure out how to adapt to the constant changing of everything that was going on within their story. And this bled from the season 3 of Mighty Morphin, Alien Rangers, and then Zeo happens. You know what I'm saying? You know, if during this Dream versus face-off, Zeo team is still what we're seeing right now. Mighty Morphin, with the exception of like that peace conference, it's just like they're chilling. You know, they all come back. It's like they were established from the beginning. That's like best friend connection. It's like stuff like that. You don't really miss a beat, even if there's time in between when you don't see each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I all I'm trying to say is I feel like Mighty Morphin definitely got this one.
Yeah,
I think so.
That's what I'm saying. This is free. I'm sorry, but this shit free. This shit an A2 matchup. This shit free.
Now hold on. You know, I'll give you something. I'll give you an extra added bonus as on some. This would be like total fan service. Probably wouldn't even be necessary, but would be so OD, where they're fighting, going back and forth. Obviously, they do the weapons, and then Jason goes, Dragon Shield, boom.
that would just be insult to injury. Come on, he's like, hey.
Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, they also have access to more Zords. I don't even talk about Zords either, but they have access to more Zords as well. Mighty Morphin literally has the edge in this fight, 100% without question.
That's a.
I don't know. The Zeo Zords are pretty. The Zeo Zords are pretty strong. Like if we're just talking,
I'm saying more. I never said better. I said more.
But we're just talking Mighty Morphin Zords, correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, so we're just talking the Dino Megazord,
the Thunder Megazords, Big
No,
Shogun.
See that I don't think is fair. Because that's going into season 2 and 3. Well,
that's what I'm saying. Like
it's still Mighty Morphin. You know
because this team did not have anything beyond the Dino Megazord and the Dragon Zord combinations and
we can keep it regular Megazord. Now I would see if Zeo had a Billy over there, I might give the Zord fight edge to Zeo because we got to remember Megazord was powered by the sun too. Remember when Rita did the eclipse?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Ain't nobody on that team smart enough to think no shit like that. Billy was
you can say Billy is the weakest link, but at the same time, that
he's one of the most important.
That man is important.
Nah, hold on, Paul.
Yo, I was thinking of a scenario how this fight would play out in my head, right? Because I'm thinking, all right, like if you put these 2 teams of 5, like how are they going to square up with each other? Like if they weren't just going to do the typical color to color thing, right? If they tried to have some kind of strategy, like I would imagine that if you treated it like a strategy game where it's like, okay, I'm going to send my units out and have them do these specific things, right? Like you're going to have Jason, Tommy, Rocky as like a trio kind of leading the charge, right? And then you have Tanya and Kat as support essentially, right? But Mighty Morphin, I feel like the way that they would do it was they would probably have Jason and Zach on point, while Trini, Billy kind of devise some kind of like plan or some kind of
to neutralize Adam, right?
Basically some kind of like a technology to kind of thwart them and like from a strategy kind of perspective, and then you have Kim kind of in the back with the bow kind of just covering them. But the thing is, it's like, can Jason and Zach hold the trio of Adam, Tommy, and
nah, not too.
I don't know, but it's like but and that's the thing. It's like where if you think about it in that perspective, it's like if they're being smart about it, like and they have like the right type of like push on their team, like there could be some resistance. But I do ultimately think that like Mighty Morphin has more coverage overall. But it is kind of hard to say because like how they would play it essentially.
So if I was coaching, right, and I'm coaching Team Mighty Morphin, first I'm gonna be like, all right, Kimberly, go fight Tommy. He's gonna
fold.
That's a actually, that's OD.
Yo, that's OD. Chess. I didn't even think about that.
Wow.
So that way, let Jason take out Adam, and then I think it's free reign. If Jason goes and takes out Adam, and Kimberly doesn't have to beat Tom, she's got to keep him busy.
Yo, and because he would be fighting like against trying to fight her because that's his first squeeze, bro.
Yes.
And Kat's distracting in the background like shit.
Yep.
Like
yeah, he got the Dear John. He'd be like, why?
That's the rock in the hard place.
Yikes. And Trini might be able to solo both the girls by herself.
100%.
That's
100%.
Nah, see, okay, the way you frame it, literally, I can't even see how Zio would win.
Yeah. Those two girls in the back is
they're getting
they're like literally the only way I could see them winning is because of plot devices. Because Zio, like, and we already took this out the equation, but the fact that Zio is so OP as like a power source is the only thing that really carries in this equation.
Yeah, that's why Chris had to establish at the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's literally caked into stronger than before. Like the Zio Power Rangers are factually supposed to be stronger than everything before them.
Billy would find a way to neutralize that shit. I'm telling you right now.
I mean, you know, like they created.
Billy might have found a way to level the playing field.
Yeah.
He said, I believe by connecting the arc reactor here, we can augment our powers.
Like, think of one problem they were in that Billy was not able to find a solution for.
Oh wait, I got it. What Billy would do is he would create a new morpher, right? And so he'd be like the reaction off of the Zeo crystals will reflect off of the Morphin grid, which then will connect to our new powers, and then boom, they become the Die Rangers.
Oh, but
didn't
Billy help out with the creation of the White Ranger too?
That'd be sick. No, he stumbled onto it.
That was
he stumbled. But okay.
Okay,
yeah, that's why I got confused. I think he had some type of involvement, but still,
he stumbled.
Like, come on, son. But who out of everybody that could have stumbled upon it, who was it?
I know, it was Billy. It was
Billy.
Yeah.
Wait. How did they get Zordon and Alpha back online during Green with Evil? Was that Billy?
It was Billy.
That was Billy.
It was Billy.
Come on, son.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like literally, Billy would be able to. He would be like, okay, the Zeo Power Rangers, and first of all, this is Zeo doesn't have a chance. Billy was their brains, as you guys said. He was the guy in the chair for Power Rangers Zeo. If he is now going back to his original team to then fight against that, he knows all of the fucking weaknesses and shit. He'd be like, guys, the Zeo crystals is no joke. They went through hell to get these. Their powers are stronger. We could actually factually lose this. But here's what we're going to do. And then he literally just makes brand new, like, supercharged power coins that would be able to essentially, like, take some of that Zeo crystal power from them, because ultimately they are both connected to the Morphin grid. And that would be how the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers would then become stronger than before.
Son, how broken is Billy? Zordon relied on Billy's help.
Facts. And that's in the comics too, Chris. Wait till you read that shit. You'll see. Billy's
Zordon, you got literally the motherfucker that they all listen to, the report to, relying on Billy.
Yeah, bro.
Because Zordon, who you would expect to have all the answers, does not, but Billy does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or at least he can find the answers.
Dude, Billy
carries the. I'm not gonna say he carries, but he's such an important role on this team.
Yo, hold on. Did Billy get some alien pussy too?
Yeah, he did. Yo, son. Billy ain't even fucking worldwide, so that motherfucker across the galaxy, Aquatar, son.
Yo. Now he might be the greatest Ranger ever. What we talking about?
He's up there.
He definitely top 5 all time. There ain't no question about it. And Chris, this is why you gotta watch Cosmic Fury, because that is a you really see Billy shining that shit.
Yeah, dude, that's good.
The only Ranger from a different season, like that to actually like help out is Billy.
No, there's another one.
Dude, Billy would be so smart that. Oh, and also, okay. Besides that, let's also like we kind of like brushed over the Zords really quick. Yeah. But truly though, I do think that like with what I established early on in the beginning, when I was like, the Mighty Morphin team is those 5, but up to the point in where Zeo is at as well. So even though they did not use any of the Zords that they weren't seen using in Mighty Morphin, I still find it fair to give them those Zords because they're all connected to Mighty Morphin shit, like their arsenal. And and you know what? But wait, hear me out. Because when Tommy lost his Green Ranger powers and he was not there, Jason still had that Dragon Dagger, and he still summoned the Dragon Zord. So I'm saying this because that we can then believe that, okay, they don't need to necessarily be completely connected with, you know, the Thunder, and they did use the Thunder Megazords for a little bit, and then you know, Shogun Zord and all that stuff that came after, like that would be crazy. That'd be like fan service, like, oh my god, we've never seen them use that before. But ultimately, nix all that. They have access to the Ultra Zord, just them. They don't need Tommy there because they already showed that Jason, he's like, well, if I need to, here's a Dragon Dagger, and then
does Zeo have access to Pyramidas?
Well, that's a good question.
No, because we're not counting 6 Rangers.
Yeah,
but you brought up the Dragon Zord and all those other auxiliary Zords, because you know that means so it will be so you got that means taking out the White Shogun Zord. That means taking out the Dragon Zord.
Well, no, JD, that's a good point, because ultimately, Mighty Morphin would have access to all those Zords. Like Zeo would have Pyramidas. You know, he would have the main Zord and Pyramidas, but then Mighty Morphin literally.
Well, I don't know if they will have Pyramidas though, because Trey wasn't necessarily part of the team, right? At least, you know, with the Dragon Zord and everything, he was already he was part of the team.
Yeah, I mean, it is
so true. I don't think he'll have access to Pyramidas because that power went away too. They never got nobody stayed within that group as the Gold Ranger.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you know, Isaac's right on that part. Like I was gonna be generous and let them have it, just because otherwise they would have had one Zord where Mighty Morphin would have had like 5. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because like all Zeo really would have then is like they get the Zeo Zord, the Super Zeo Zord, and the Red Battle Zord, and that turbo, that wheel, the Warrior wheel.
That shit trash.
That's
your trash.
Yeah. And don't forget Mighty Morphin. I'm just joking at this
point.
But it's
like the Super Zeo Zords would have to carry. Oh yeah, they have Ninjor too.
Ninjor's a
Zord. but like the Super Zeo Zords would probably be like the best asset, because like the Super Zeo Zords are really powerful, and their individual selves are like probably would do a lot of damage to to their artillery. But just if you're counting all those Zords that the Mighty Morphin Rangers would have access to from this rule set, at least, it's hard to say. Like they would get overwhelmed.
And son, this is the way I see it too, son. This is the way I see it right now, right? Going back to this comparison of Mighty Morphin and Zeo. Imagine how much stronger the Zeo team would be if it was these 5 versus the ones that are already there.
And I've been thinking about that like the whole time. I'm like, damn.
Wait, what do you mean?
If they really just swapped, if it was the Mighty Morphin team that got the Zeo powers.
Then I mean,
you see what I'm saying? So
there would be no fight. It would be the same characters.
No. He's saying how much stronger they would be
as a team,
as the one that's there.
Oh yeah,
right. Yo, this team, son, this team is
dude.
This
team, Tommy would be the Gold Ranger at that point.
Yeah.
That would be kind of crazy.
Mighty Morphin wins, guys. Here we go. As I predicted, as I expected, Mighty Morphin wins. Let's go.
Listen,
that's crazy.
It was a valiant fight, and
that's not what I expected to be the result.
Oh, I knew.
Honestly, when I first was thinking about it, like just vague, I was like, I don't know. I was like, but I was edging it to Zeo because Zeo is actually one of my favorite seasons. Mm-hmm. But then, as we talked it out, I realized how slack Tanya and Catherine were.
Plus, I
think strong, son.
I don't dislike Rocky as much as you guys. You guys are shitting on
I like it's jokes, but it's like I don't hate him. But
just watch the Turbo movie. Just watch the first 10.
Jay, you can't say you don't hate him. He went past you when we did that Red Ranger tier list.
No, because first of all, I wasn't in that. Second of all, I was the one defending Rocky after the comics, especially because I was like, Rocky does get the short end of the stick, but that scene in Turbo did irreparable damage
in the movie.
In the movie,
yes.
but also in Zeo, he had some really corny episodes.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, on top of all that, it's not even just the corny episodes. It's not even just the fact that he broke his back doing a fucking tornado kick as a martial artist, fucking fraud. Listen, it's also one of the biggest things. He missed out on one of the most non-replaceable, you can't even redo this, moments in the history of our franchise, being Forever Red. He was not there. And you know what? The next time we saw him, he had to get rescued. Rescued.
Damn.
Thinking about this shit, and it's sad to say, and I hate to admit this. I know we're not there yet, but it crossed my mind, so I have to share. The crazy thing is, I think the Turbo team would stand a better chance against Mighty Morphin than the Zeo team.
Which Turbo team?
Both versions.
That last one, the one with TJ as the leader.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Because Justin is their Billy. He's not Billy, but he's their Billy. They have more bases covered than this Zeo team right here.
And they were friends, right?
And the women on the team can actually fight.
They had Ashley.
They had him.
Ashley and Cassie can actually fight.
Oh.
Carlos is the weak link in that team. But besides that, they can actually hold a much better fight than these bum ass motherfuckers Power Rangers Zeo right here, son. Get it right now.
I don't know though.
These bum ass motherfuckers.
I don't know because here's a better question, because kind of going off what Tech is saying, right? Do you feel like the Zeo team, or like the early with the Zeo, this Zeo team is essentially the early Turbo team, right? Do you think that this Zeo team would have let what happened at the end of Turbo happen, like the whole storm on the power chamber?
That might not have been avoidable.
Do you think that would have played? Because I don't think it was avoidable either. But it's still one of those things where, do you think that like the team's inexperience kind of led to it playing out a little bit differently?
I can agree with that.
Because people give TJ a lot of shit for that, but I don't think it's TJ's fault.
It's not
TJ's still goated.
It's not.
No, I was just saying it's funny that people always say that, right? Like with TJ and how they like blew up the Megazords and shit, but nobody ever talks about how. Because I was just watching the fucking finale to Dino Thunder. Tommy literally did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
When the Megazord was fighting whatever bro's name is, like he was like, oh, the only way we can beat him is if we sacrifice the Megazord.
I wonder what
so
Jason
like
would
what
have done.
TJ did. Yeah, like I always thought that's kind of funny that people always. And the crazy part is that they won anyway.
Facts.
Yeah, so I think it's that crazy.
Exactly.
Nah, you know what? It would have been, first of all, if to go back to the question, if Zio was in the way, guess what? They would have saw Rocky. They would have been like, this is free, and they would have fucking busted that shit up a lot easier. You kidding me? They probably would have been more threatened seeing Justin than they would have seen fucking Rocky stand in the way.
Justin as a Zeo Ranger would be more useful than Rocky as a Zeo Ranger, even on his team, man. They would have still had a better fight.
Yeah, I'm feeling bad for this guy. Damn.
Bro,
this man,
Chris,
this is real
Chris,
shit, bro.
Justin was the brains. There was no Justin was the brains, and that's really what this team really is. I mean, besides experience for the women, right, is the brains. Because at that point in Turbo, right, the Tanya and Kat were already experienced. So they were much better at that time, and they had Justin. So even then, that Turbo team, when they were in Turbo, without you, literally take away Rocky, and it's a much better team with Justin in there.
Dude, the Space Rangers got saved by Justin. No fucking Rocky. What was he doing? A kid saved an entire team. Mountain Blaster said chung chung and pulled up, picked them up when it was bedtime.
Saved one of the greatest teams of all time.
Hell yeah.
Yo, how they make Rocky take over Jason's spot? Come on, man.
Yeah, there was no.
It should have been Adam. Adam should have been the Red Ranger.
That's the other thing. No, but I think,
dude, Rocky I feel like he studied.
No, but here's the thing. They were like we say that Adam should have taken the red spot, but I don't think that his character would have been able to hold up this either. Like it would have been a equally but different type of challenge, because Adam's whole thing in the beginning was like he had no and I guess they could have built that into the story, but like he had no self-confidence, and it took him a while to get to the point that Adam became the character that he is to us now. But it's like Rocky, he just was immediately thrust into that, and nobody took him serious ever since. Basically, it's like he was like done for since then. It's like I don't know if we would have the same perspective on Adam if he was thrust into that no-win scenario.
Yeah,
bro, Rocky was in Tommy's shadow. Not even, he was under Tommy's boot the second the power transfer even happened. You know what I'm saying? Like he was cooked on sight. Like it was just no chance. Like, dude, this is the first guy who, as kids, as young people back in the 90s, we witnessed the leader color, the Red Ranger, not be in that limelight. And then after that, then when it went to Tommy and Zio, and Rocky literally got visibly demoted, and you saw it on his face, he goes. Literally, when he thought that his dumbass was standing in the middle, and you look at his face.
He's the only one who looks. Who's like,
he thought he was about to be the Red Ranger again and be the leader.
And this is and I know that this isn't part of the conversation, but it's like when TJ became blue, that didn't make him any worse.
Absolutely
if anything,
not. Yeah, it really didn't.
He elevated.
Pride.
It really
didn't. Because we've had this conversation about space a lot, but it's like him being blue just underlined why TJ is so good. Where it's like Rocky him going to blue kind of felt appropriate because he didn't even get demoted to second in command. He got demoted to third because Adam became second in command, and he earned it.
That fourth when Jason came back.
Zeo Ranger.
Yeah, then fourth. Yeah. Damn.
So Chris, I hope you learned something today. Outside of Mighty Morphin would definitively beat Zio, but Rocky has always been ass.
Damn. I don't even dislike that character.
I can't argue nothing y'all saying either. I'm like, I'm trying to fight for this dude a little bit in my head, but I'm like,
dude, like anytime
the most
he ever
redeemable
makes a comeback,
thing in him
it
is
doesn't.
the comics,
He never helps his case.
Son, if you replace Adam with Justin, the team gets worse. If you replace Rocky with Justin, the team gets better.
Bro,
Rocky fucking sucks.
One of the worst parts about Rocky 2.
Remember once and always how he pulled up?
Oh god.
Wait.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was saying one of the worst things about Rocky 2. I think like literally his first character episode was that stupid ass episode where he was like addicted to playing pinball.
Yo, bro, I think about that shit all the time. I was thinking about that
actually
when I
his
said
first character episode.
And
they're like, yo, Rocky,
sleeves
like
too,
this is the monster's here. Like, we need your help. He's like, oh no, I'm playing pinball. Like,
they immediately made him unlikable.
Yeah,
do you remember the fit he had? Son, he had a flannel with no sleeves. Come on, son.
Honestly, if that was on anyone else, it would have looked tough, but it was him. So
that he had people want to say he's a goofball. I don't really think he was intended to even be a goofball. The character, they needed to give him something. He had no personality.
I don't think he was at first.
Okay. Chris, give me reasons why Rocky needs more respect. Why he deserves more respect.
I got nothing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, son.
I looked in my bag. It is empty, bro.
He was not in Forever Red. That motherfucker wasn't never red. Like this guy. I'm telling you, son. This dude out here,
Chris,
son.
here. I'll give you something else, right? Yo, at the Power Rangers Morphicon panel with all the Red Rangers, they had a chair for every single actor. Guess who didn't have one? And guess who sat at the end at the table with no seat? He had to pull up his own chair and kind of squeeze in. He still wasn't in the frame. And then once the panel was done, after no one asked him a single question, he said, he goes like this. By the way, guys, I got a panel with Johnny Young Bosch coming up next. See you guys there. He had to use a popular actor, a respected Ranger, to get his own panel over.
And once and always, were you happy to see him back as the Red Ranger?
Fuck no, man. Of course nobody was. Everybody
ain't nobody Jason. Was, yo. I'm telling you, ain't nobody was. And what happened in The Best is in Danger? He was also one of the ones that were captured for whatever. He should have just left him there.
Which is crazy. That's like, I don't know, like that.
I mean, TJ got captured too, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. Rocky, he should have. He was captured as the Red Ranger.
He was probably the first one they captured too.
No, absolutely. He's the one who gave him the idea. It's like, we should capture motherfuckers. This shit was easy as shit.
Yeah.
Look, I'll say this. The one thing I'll give Steve Cardenas is that like he did inspire, or he did like share the idea to Ryan Parrott, I think, who's the one who like used it, like basically fixed his backstory in the comics, right? Because basically because he said that like the character Rocky in the show was supposed to have this backstory that they never used about his siblings and all that, and he gave that to the comic writers who used that to make comic Rocky a much more like well-versed character.
Yes.
So
100%.
At least he had the respect for the character and the like to kind of like carry that on and to share that, because there's a lot of actors who didn't give a crap, but at the same time I think it's because like that might have been out of his hands, but at the same time it's like it doesn't fix that the product that we got with Rocky on TV was like a very horrible version of that character.
A complete joke that you could at any point you could never find a reason to like this guy. It took the fucking actor to go to the comic book writer and say, yo, can you please make my character likable? And they did. They did.
Crazy.
That's the only dude. Comic book Rocky is actually the best version of Rocky you'll ever find. Ever find. Likable character, actual backstory. He's a character that, like, if you were to like watch a show and like every character in the show is like, it's like I like that character because he's this and that, and like they got personality. He actually has a personality in the comic books, because the comic books is like definitively the best. Like story writing in there. If we had them shits back in the day,
shout out to Kyle Higgins and
shout out to all them. If we had that shit back in the day, it would be bigger Star Wars, bro.
Wait, let me ask y'all a question. Y'all did a 6 Ranger tier list before?
We'll do it again.
We're gonna redo it.
Can you just wait? Let me just see what y'all got though. Can you put it on screen or?
I don't even have it. It's
hold on. I can find it. Hold on.
I'm curious to who y'all feel were the best 6.
You already know who we have for our top 2.
Tommy was definitely on S tier, 100%.
Green was number 1. Green was number 1. White was number 2. Number 3, I think, was did you guys put Trent up? No, it's not Trent. It was
I don't remember. I literally don't remember.
I feel like Trent had to have been up there.
Dog's number 3.
Dog
was number. Yeah, I think it was Dog.
Yeah,
and then I think we had
100 people by himself
up right now.
And I think we had
Shadow Ranger. That shit was fire. OD.
I think was Gold.
No,
okay, I got it. I got it right now. I found it.
It is.
So the top 5 Rangers right now, right? What we have are Green Ranger, White Ranger, Shadow Ranger, Quantum Ranger, and Trent.
Eric fucking Myers. Oh,
I was about to say where y'all got the Quantum Ranger at.
Yeah, we had Quantum Rangers 4,
Eric
and then
Myers.
After that, still S tier. So our S tier goes those 5, and then Ryan. So we got
You said green. Ranger. You said green, white, Shadow Ranger,
Quantum,
and then
Trent.
White. So Dino Thunder White.
Y'all got Trent over the gold.
Trent is high.
Listen, I wanted the gold rate. It wasn't my decision. I'll tell you that much. All right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Trent has got I fuck with Trent.
The Gold Ranger is after.
Which Gold
definitely
Ranger?
Got to redo
after Ryan. Yes.
Zeo Gold.
And then Zane and then the Defender. That's the S tier.
Oh, you know what? I remember the only thing. Okay, the one thing I do remember with that tier list is that we discovered during live while we were doing that shit. We were like, wait a minute, Zane was never around. Do you remember that shit?
He was not around.
When we realized that, we're like, wait a minute, this motherfucker came and went, bro. That shit
he was helping the Resistance. Yeah.
Yeah. True. But yeah, we'll have to. There's a lot.
But he had his moments though. Like Zane was still. I still like Zane. But
he had hands. He had hands.
He was the strongest Ranger probably ever.
And Mega.
Really?
First of all, his story was sick. He was frozen.
It is.
He was.
I'm just saying. I'm not serious, but I'm just saying.
No,
like,
but
in comparison to the rest of the Rangers, he was way stronger than them in space.
That is
saved
true.
their ass so many times.
Yo, Chris, who would you put on the top 5 if you were on doing that tier list?
Nah, we'll save it. We'll do it. We'll do it again with Chris.
We have to do it again because I wasn't part of those either.
Yeah. See, we got to re-up. We discussed this. There's a bunch of tier lists that we're gonna basically redo now, especially.
Plus, we have like a fuller thing. Yeah, we have new seasons.
Are y'all adding? See, okay, I probably wouldn't have looked at the White Ranger like a 6th. Because they really made him the leader.
That actually is very true. We should consider that for the next time that we do.
There were still 6 people on the squad.
But Rocky had like no leadership qualities going.
Like in Mighty. Okay, as soon as Tommy became the White Ranger, that whole 6th Ranger shit came out the door. You might as well consider Rocky the 6th Ranger because he was the bottom of the fucking barrel.
Son, I'm all for it. He was the one that stood out. He was the one that was different.
Well, but here's the thing. He was different, but that's also what made him so special. And so the only extra Ranger you could really consider is Ninja.
He was added when he was not supposed to.
6 Rangers are not supposed to be like, part of the lineup all the time,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Tommy was there.
Yeah, okay, exactly.
So but there's 6 people on the squad though,
I think there are seasons where they are come and go, but there's a lot of seasons where they also.
Oh, there's a lot of seasons where they stay there. No, don't get me wrong, but Tommy was like the focal point. That he was in the middle all the time.
But then you also have a lot of seasons because like if you go back to SPD, right? Like Shadow Ranger counts, but there's also Omega Ranger.
Yeah. So at that point when it's
and technically Omega Ranger was more of the 6th than Shadow. Like like Omega fits that traditional sixth ranger spot, but Shadow Ranger also like it's very weird.
I mean,
how
the
that
definition
one,
of sixth ranger changes a lot because like some seasons don't even got six rangers.
I say extra ranger.
Extra ranger, exactly. That's the correct phrase.
Oh wait, let me ask you this.
Let me ask
you, who is y'all number one least favorite extra ranger?
Tyson,
yeah.
Not for JD, but yes.
Probably Tyson for real.
Tyson.
You know what? It's either like Tyson or like one.
There's definitely worse than them.
I mean, maybe like Aqua Ranger from fucking Dino Charge, or like.
Well, what about the fucking Spirit Rangers? I don't even know.
Nah, Spirit Rangers.
I said that for tech. I said that.
Master Finn.
I was about to say, whoa.
Nah. It was what's his name? Fucking Orion. That motherfucker trash.
There's lots of trash six rangers.
Oh, Orion.
For Megaforce.
Yes.
Orion?
That motherfucker.
There's worse than him though.
About Antonio, there's lots of trash.
Don't disrespect my boy. Don't disrespect my boy. Chris, you hear this hate? You hear this hate on Antonio right now?
I seen
crazy.
The Japanese version of Antonio. Shinken Gold.
I mean,
Antonio's, you know, honestly,
both of those are not perfect, but
Antonio's my boy. Don't disrespect Tech. Watch your mouth.
This actually, if this ranger, actually, I just don't like his weapon. Actually, I don't like Solaris Knight fighting with a fucking genie lamp.
Oh, that motherfucker low tier. That motherfucker low
Solaris
tier.
Knight is actually
no. That go on is serious, but he just fighting with a genie lamp.
Nate also sucks, son. Nate is bad.
Yeah, Nate is trash.
Yeah.
He actually might be worse than Orion.
Wait, who's Nate again?
Beast Morphers, the gold one.
Oh, I didn't watch that. Okay.
Yeah, Beast Morphers gold.
Dude, okay.
They wanted him to be.
I kind of like the suit, but God, that character sucks.
I could not. Okay, I got Rocky flashes the second they had that fucking episode where it was High School Musical. I literally was just like,
Nate is the worst.
I forgot that was a thing,
dude. That was the worst part of Beast Morphers that I could actually remember.
That wasn't good. I didn't like that episode.
Beast Morphers had its moments, but oh man, yeah, I didn't like Nate for that. Man, that's the thing. You watch. So look, if you watch, what was it? Beast Morphers. I highly recommend you go watch Go Busters right after.
Yeah, Go Busters a lot, because the thing is that season's worth it because the suits are OD
and the story's great. Actually,
the story's Go Buster. I love Go Buster, but it's like Beast Morpher itself. They have some. They try to like jerry rig some like legacy storyline stuff into it. Like they try to with RPM.
Yeah,
so it's like a pseudo sequel to RPM, but it's they didn't take it enough, seriously enough. Like it, and it's like I try to give it some credit where it's due. It's like I liked some of the characters, the villains, but Go Buster was so much better than what that was. It's not even because I was gonna say Enter and Escape, but I was like that the way that they did it in Go Buster is so much cooler.
Yeah, Chris, you gotta watch Go Busters. If you've seen Beast Morphers, clean your palate with fucking Go Busters. That's like
because again, like because they had some of the most like unique suits. The Zords was like whack, but the suits and stuff was cool.
Yeah, and the story was sick.
Yeah,
much like Shinkenger, definitively better than Samurai. I know you like Jaden, but bro. You like Jaden? Wait till you watch fucking Shinkenger and then come talk to me after that shit. When you see fucking Takeru Shiba in that freaking shit, son.
Kaoru Shiba kind of clears over Lauren.
I like the whole Jaden freaking Decker fucking rivalry.
Oh yeah. That's
but that in Shinkenger.
Wait till you see that shit in Shinkenger, bro. Dude, that Shinkenger, nah. The thing is, there was things that culturally they completely cut out for the samurai version.
Okay.
When you see Shinkenger, even the villains when they had their scenes, it was actually kind of OD.
See,
was Master Xandra the same villain?
Yeah, because the thing is, like so Samurai is almost like plot point for plot point. What Shinkenger is just
copy paste for the most part, like JD said, yeah.
Like because there's only a handful of seasons like that. Because I'm pretty sure Time Ranger and Time Force are kind of like that as well.
Oh,
but Time Force is not worse because because it's similar to Time Ranger.
Is like that too.
Mystic Force is like that.
There's just a family.
And because like I have no beef. I have no beef with the seasons that were like carbon copies, as long as the execution's good.
Okay.
But to me, like Shinkenger and Samurai, it was like one is godlike and the other one is just. I'm not gonna say it's the worst season, but it's like mediocre, right?
Okay.
Yes.
And that was one of those translations.
And added bonus, Chris, you get a proper fucking team up with the previous team that did not. They half-assed it for the RPM Red Ranger Clash of the Red Ranger shit.
At least they tried.
It was a chopped up, man. You gotta see that fucking movie, son, where the whole squads are a part of that shit. That's how it's supposed to be. They didn't do that shit.
I do feel like I got cheated out of Mystic Force SPD team up.
Yep. But that I didn't see that.
That shit would have been fire, son.
We didn't get it.
That shit would have been
fire. Would have been fire.
We're gonna have to. We gotta pull up on Discord, watch it together.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of gaps. I need to get back into my Sentai bag.
Same. All right, well, let's wrap it up. That was a lot of extra discussion at the end there for you guys. A lot of stuff to look forward to for future episodes. Chris, thanks for joining us again. We're going to have to bring you back on for whenever we do these lives in the future.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. And guys, make sure you are liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Staying tuned in. You already know what time it is. It's Morphin time all the time. It's been Power Rangers Academia. We'll see y'all next time. Love what you love, gang, gang.